Okay, with that being said, let's go on to the first slide. And I want to describe for a second, I want to describe who this web class is for. You know, for those of you that have been with me for any significant length of time, studied some of our material, you know that I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm not here to I'm not here to tell any of you, especially as our dashboard doctors, what it is that I believe you want to hear. My goal is to tell you what I believe you need to know to take your practice to a whole new level. So I say, you know, who is this web class for? Well, it's for the chiropractor who's truly serious about growing a dominating money-making chiropractic practice for the purpose of providing you with the income and lifestyle that meets or exceeds your desires. And the thing that I really want to focus on in that one paragraph is truly serious, because there's a difference between talking about wanting to become the next millionaire chiropractor, wanting to create $1 million plus chiropractic practice, wanting to achieve your personal, professional, and financial goals, and actually taking the necessary actions and having the willingness to take the actions to make that a reality. It's not for the chiropractor who refuses to grow or develop. It's not for the chiropractor who refuses to embrace new business concepts or think outside the box or deviate from professional norms or get outside of your comfort zone. You know, and really I should have bolded deviate from professional norms, because we don't have the time to get into it today, but sadly, so many chiropractors are looking within their profession to see, looking within the profession to see what is being done, what isn't being done, and then they kind of follow the herd. And again, if you refuse to grow or develop as a business owner, which is what you are as a chiropractor, if you refuse to grow or develop as an entrepreneur and in your entrepreneurial skills, which again is what you are as a chiropractor with your own practice, if you refuse to embrace new business concepts and all you're looking for is to follow the herd, to follow the norm, then this is not going to be for you, and your head's going to be spinning by the time we are done today. Now, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about what you're going to learn during the next 60 minutes. What are you going to learn? If I had to boil it down to 4 things, what are you going to learn over the next hour? Well, you're going to learn how to unleash the growth potential within your practice. And what I mean by that is, for so many chiropractors, they are actually the cause behind the weak growth rate within their practice. In other words, so many chiropractors are actually causing friction within the growth process of their practice. And I'm going to show you today how to take the brakes off. I'm going to show you the one cause behind such struggling for so many chiropractors, and I'm going to show you how to take it off. It's kind of like, for so many chiropractors, they've unknowingly put a what is it called, a governor or whatever it is on their practice building engine, and it's that one thing that is slowing down the growth of their practice, and they are actually the cause behind it. I'm going to show you what that cause is today, and I'm going to show you how to totally eliminate that so you can unleash your growth potential. And in the process, when you're able to do that, you're going to learn how to grow your practice in terms of patient base, volume, and income rapidly. You're going to see how, you're going to understand by the end of this hour what the cause is behind slow growth, and also what you can do to just rapidly speed up the growth and development of your practice. You're also going to understand the correct way to fund the growth of your practice. And it's right there that quantum leap secret comes out, because most chiropractors don't understand what is responsible for growth, like really what's responsible for growth in their practice. And then for the ones that do, they unfortunately have been misguided when it comes to, well, how do you fund that? How do you fund the growth? How do you pay for the growth? And I'm gonna show you that today. And certainly, I'm going to show you how to become the #1 most well-known chiropractor within your geographic area almost quickly. The better way to say it is just rapidly. And all 4 of these things and then some come from understanding and applying what I call the quantum leap secret, the chiropractic quantum leap secret. And I want you to understand why I named it the chiropractic quantum leap secret. Like, why am I calling it the quantum leap secret? I believe that you are going to see, once you apply this principle in your own practice, in your own business, you're going to see a massive jump in growth in terms of new patient acquisition, as well as cash flow and personal income. And it's not incremental, it's not slight, it's not little bits, it's not a trickle effect, it's a quantum leap effect. You'll understand more about that and understand why I say that in a second. Now, there are 3 ways, and only 3 ways, to grow a chiropractic practice. Excuse me while I take a drink. Number 1, which everybody on this web class is familiar with, is get more patients, right? In other words, the first way that you grow a practice is grow more patients. Number 2 is increase patient visit frequency. Another way to say that is increase the number of times that a patient spends money with you. If a patient spends money with you on average, let's just say twice a month, well, if we can increase that average over your entire patient base to 3 times a month, then we're growing your practice. And the third way is increase the quote-unquote transaction size per visit. To just use a plain old business term, if we can increase the transaction size per visit, or if we can increase what a single patient visit on average is worth to your practice, well, then we can grow your practice. Getting more patients grows your practice, right? It grows your practice in terms of dollars and cents. Excuse me, increasing patient visit frequency. If we did nothing else, if we didn't get any more patients in your office and we didn't increase the patient visit transaction size per visit, but we just increased the frequency at which patients visit your practice, we're growing your practice. We're growing your business. We're growing your cash flow. Excuse me. And same thing with the transaction size. If we didn't get any more patients and we didn't increase the frequency at which patients visit your office, but we increase the amount of money on average that patients spend with you each time they visit your office, we're growing your cash flow. Now, we're growing your cash. We're growing your business. Now, let me see here. Now, what I want to talk to you about, I thought I left the slide out for a second. What I want to talk to you about is, and this is just kind of preliminary stuff to the quantum leap secret. I just want you to understand this stuff. This page right here, this one slide right here, is also a tremendous gold nugget. And when you grasp this in and of itself, you can experience, like it says at the top, geometric growth. You know, when building a practice, when building a business, and you know, for those of you that have spoken with me one-on-one, directly, you know, or even in other material, you've heard me say